What's up tonight, everyone? Welcome. Fine Tuesday to y'all, and happy Janksgiving to y'all. Good to see ya. The hat's back. If you've been at the stream for a long time, you know that I used to always wear the hat. I don't think I would ever not wear the hat. For like the first, I don't even know, like year of streaming with the beard cam, I just always had the hat on. But it's getting cold. It's getting to be, the winter time here in New York. So the hat is back. The beanie's back. That means it's going to be a good night. It's going to be an old school beanie stream. Oh, this tag's so janky. This tag is so janky. How's everyone doing tonight? Jesse Doyle, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big scoop here for you. Thank you. Max Power Hair Dryer, King of Carrot Flowers, Fizzy Wizzy, Snapcaster, Wojo, Devishith, Acropolix, oh my god, Limbush. I'm not good at French pronunciations. I mean, I guess you could argue I'm not good at any pronunciations, but once you get outside of English, then all bets are off. Who knows what words and sounds will come out of my mouth as I try to pronounce them. Big Fly, good to see you. Dank Squirrel, welcome. We already got a donation too, which I wanted to shout out, even though it was while we were counting down. It was from MTG Sardine, $3 donation. Put a Cherix in the sideboard just for me. Well, thank you, MTG Sardine. I'll see what I can do. I don't have a turkey costume, although I realized I do have it's getting close to Christmas, so there might be a Santa stream in the future. I haven't figured out the details. I was thinking of doing another charity stream. We did that big one in the summer, and I was thinking about doing another one around the holiday season for a worthy cause. But I'm pretty sure the Santa costume will be coming out. I need to get more costumes, I guess. So Perfect Dark Ritual, a long nap, and Dreparator. Welcome to the Fishbowl. 3 subs in a row. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for you. Thank you. So how's everyone doing tonight? It is Janksgiving. We have, oh my god, some Jank. Oh my goodness, this deck. So this deck, I don't even know what to say about it. This is one of the weirdest decks I've ever seen. This is a Jank or Dank style deck, but a historic version. It's one of the Wizards decklist dubs. Maybe I should not even have played it. Maybe I should have just done a historic Dank or Jank or whatever. It might be Meme or Dream. I think that's the best suggestion I've heard so far for the new name. Dog a Myth with the gift subs. 5 of them. Going to Kresnick, Nate Fennel, Magic, and Carl. Welcome y'all to the Fishbowl. And Sabazade, welcome to the Fishbowl. You as well. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. Hey, welcome, Steven. First time watching on stream on Twitch. Usually YouTube watcher. Been playing historic a lot. Having fun with the Jun build. Ooh, congratulations. Yes. So, what are you looking at? I don't even know what I'm looking at. This deck. So we got 3 decks that are on the docket potentially for tonight. Deck number 1, I don't even know what to call this deck, honestly. I'm calling it Weird Ramp. It's got a little bit of everything. I don't even know what to say. Like, my mind does not understand the things that it is looking at the moment. So this deck, to the best that I mean, okay, so here's what we got going on. And we still got to do our reminders before we actually play. So here's what I think the plan of this deck is. We have some creature ramp in Incubation Druid, Ilsine Caryatid. We have 62 cards in our main deck for some unknown reason. We only have 23 lands in our main deck for also some not very clear reason. So we have some creature ramp. To go along with our creature ramp, we have Leyline of Abundance, but we're not all creature ramp. We also have Power Stone Shards for more ramp. And then we have Mythos of Eluda, which makes a token copy of something. To go along with Mythos of Eluda, we have Anointed Procession, except we don't actually have tokens. Like, our deck, we have a Castle Arden Veil, but we're not a token deck, so the only thing Anointed Procession actually does is make more copies of whatever we hit with Mythos of Eluda. And then, look at the curve of this bad boy. We have a million 7 to 10, there's a Great Henge, we got some Galtas for some reason, even though we hardly have any creatures, we have an Overflowing Insight, a bunch of Plaid-Wide Celebrations, I don't know why, but they're there. Nyx Bloom Ancient, we can make a lot of mana if we get that going. Omniscience to cast a bunch. I don't know what's going on. I have never seen this. Apparently this list went 6-0. It went 6-0 according to Wizards. And that was with a 2-card sideboard. Because we have these cards, I filled out the sideboard. The original sideboard was just 2 chromatic Oris and nothing else. So we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. I expect that what we might end up doing is like adapting it a little bit, keeping the good parts, getting rid of some of the bad parts. My hopes of it just working are not super high, although if it actually gets enough mana to cast stuff, it can do some ridiculous things, I think. So it is going to be interesting. So that's one of them. That's one of them. We also have a couple other decks that are almost as janky, but not quite. We have Mardu Party, which is more like, I would say, rogue than janky. It's obviously janky, but it's party and historic, and it's got some Zagreses, it's got some Thorthograves, but it's just kind of like party stuff. So not like, I mean, party is janky by itself. It definitely hasn't ever really been good, but it's not as crazy as what we were just looking at. So that's also potentially on the list. And now we have this Sylvan Awakening deck, which I don't know what to make of this deck. I don't know. It's essentially like green-white control. It's got 4 Immortal Suns in the main deck. It's got a ton of Wraths. The only way to probably win the game is Sylvan Awakening. I guess the idea is we untap Sylvan Awakening lands with Roar of Rallying Roar, but I don't know what we're ramping into as we do that. So it's a green-white control. It's got Gaia's Blessing, so we can just play through our entire deck. So that's also, yeah, we got some really janky decks to check out tonight. And we got some new donations coming in from, and then we're going to do reminders. Then we're going to play Magic for Booster Therapy to help with the jank budget. We might need it after tonight. Thankfully, we're playing an Arena where, while it costs a lot to get cards, it doesn't cost a lot to actually play Arena. And MTG Sardine, $2 donation. Don't you forget about me. Oh, that song. Now that's going to be stuck in my head, MTG Sardine. Thank you for the donations, though. So let's do our reminders and try this ridiculous magic. I don't know what's going to happen. I have no idea. Gluten is poison. Welcome to the Fishbowl for the 22nd month. Any chance of playing a Zoni deck someday? I'm down with Azoniing at some point. Cherix, you know what? This deck is so weird. Sure. I will do it. You donated for it. You asked for it. We had free sideboard slots anyway. What are we cutting? What are we cutting to put this in? We can go down. Let's go down God Pharaoh statue. We'll probably tutor up more fun stuff anyway. All right, Cherix is in. That's our defense. If we need a blocker, we got the blocker. Hey, good evening, Atari. So reminders, replay YouTube. That's where you'd find all the old streams, including this one in the future. Normal YouTube. We finally pummeled some fools yesterday for Budget Magic on the YouTube. If you missed it, Budget Pummeler, 14 total rares and mythics. The deck's actually pretty sweet. If you like janking people out with energy and pump spells, Pummeler's the way to go. Hey, what's up, Sarah Week? How are you? So check that out on the YouTube. A reminder that our awesome sponsor tonight is Card Kingdom. And if you need some magic cards, you know where you're going to get them? The answer to that question is cardkingdom.com. You can even get a free Scoop Soldier sticker. Just let them know you want one. They'll hook you up. They're cool like that. So thank you so much to Card Kingdom for supporting the show. Otherwise, merch page, tokens, t-shirts, playbets, get a way to support the stream and the channel and the site. Donations, always appreciated, never required. $2 or more gets your message read on stream. Oh, and also, I am going to be participating in Command Fest this weekend. Command Fest online. I think it's the third one, but I am playing, I believe, the third feature match. I think it's going to be at like 5 Eastern, I want to say, and I'm going up against Vince. I've already been. I don't know if you can actually see this. Where did I put this? I'm getting my deck prepared. I don't really have paper decks, but I'm getting ready. Vince is in my pod. The Battle of the Beards, and let's see if I can make this work. Let's see. I'm getting my deck prepared. Can you read that? I'm doing some alterations specifically to troll Vince. So I'm looking forward to that. Trolling Vince on Saturday at Command Fest. That's a Guild of Guin. You can't really. It is hard to edit a card with a permanent marker, I realized, but you can kind of read it on the type line there. Guild of Guin. It's like a Field of Ruin, but specifically for Vince. If you watch Commander Clash, you might know why. Amazingly Randy! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. What is my commander? So, I believe, I don't know if I'm supposed to spoil this or not, but yeah, whatever. I believe I'm gonna play Arcades, the strategist. No, Sabbath, the old one, old Arcades. Except, it's me, so I'm actually just like a dirty Panharmonicon deck. I'm playing cards that I like to play, so it's kind of just like banned cards that I enjoy with Panharmonicon, obviously. So, but yeah, I want to go old school with the commander. So yeah, it should be fun. It should be a good time. I'm looking forward to it. And I guess I've never done a Command Fest before, but I guess you can you can donate to actually impact the game or something. I don't know the details of it, but I think you can donate to let people draw cards or do certain things. So it should be interesting at the very least. So I think that'll be 5-ish on Saturday on the channel Fireball. I think it's a channel Fireball Twitch it'll be on. So, but yes, so that's going on Saturday. On that note, though, let's try this ridiculous deck. So I don't know how this is going to go. We're just going to fire it off. We got our Cherix in the sideboard. We talked about the plan. We're ramping. We're casting big things. We're Anointed Processioning. We might be going back to the draw. So here's my concern with this deck. I'll tell you my concern going into it. Red Wolf, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. Yes, the Guild of Goon is referencing my Goblin deck that Vince got so mad about. Because Field of Ruin isn't even good in Commander, because you give 3 people lands, so you're actually not doing that much. So I'm playing it suboptimally just so I can activate it on Vince's, I don't know, I'm sure he has Gaia's Cradle, it's Vince, he always has Gaia's Cradle, but just so I can hit Vince's land with it and control him a little bit. So yes, my concern with this deck is it's pretty scattered. We have Creature Ramp in Leyline of Abundance, but not all Creature Ramp. I would think maybe you either want more creatures and maybe not the Power Stone shards if you're going to play Leyline of Abundance, or maybe you get rid of all of this and play more Artifact Ramp. So that's kind of my concern. I do kind of the idea of this, copying Power Stone shard with Anointed Procession out. Probably going to do crazy things. I wonder if we get Paradox Engine. We probably can't. Let's put a Paradox Engine in the sideboard, too. I mean, this deck is already so ridiculous. Why not? All right, so let's try it. Let's just try a couple games and see what happens. Oh, JP, send me your listing at JP. Maybe tonight is the night we can sneak in a game or two with servos. It is Janksgiving anyway, and I am Jankful for all of you hanging out at the stream. And I promise I'm not going to say Jank a million times this stream and drive you all crazy. Well, I might say it, not a million, but close. So yeah, hopefully the Command Fest goes good. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we'll be doing a little bit of deck modification, but we also have other decks. So if it's just horrible, we'll switch decks. We have Mardu Party. We have that weird Sylvan Awakening deck. So we got other options. If this is just a disaster, I'm not gonna just make you suffer through 3 hours of completely non-functional Magic. So Javel Darren, welcome to the Fishbowl for the 8th month. Thank you for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. I mean, I like the turkey. I like the pumpkin pie. I like the potatoes. Those are kind of top tier. I don't really like the Thanksgiving specific food like yams and cranberry sauce. That doesn't really do it for me. But yes, it's gonna be a weird Thanksgiving. I guess we're doing. My family's doing this weird my mom is making Thanksgiving dinner and people can drive down to her house and pick it up and. Off to a good start. Can pick it up and take it back to their own houses and then eat it over Zoom or something. So it's gonna be interesting to see how it actually works out. Oh yeah, I didn't mention it, but I think that also means that there will not be a stream on Thursday, on Thanksgiving Day. But as I said, I'll be doing the Command Fest on Saturday, so if you want some more live action, you can check it out there. Yeah, no Thanksgiving Day stream. Can we see Saffron? She would come on. She does occasionally stop by the stream. She doesn't say anything, but every once in a while I talk to her and she'd be like, "Oh, I stopped by your stream last night." So yeah, she would probably make an appearance. That could be interesting. How am I feeling about the Bills? better than usual. I think they're in good shape to make the playoffs. And if you make the playoffs, anything can happen. Can I search for a Venture Deeper with Narset? No. So adventure cards are always only the creature half when they are in your deck. So anything, you couldn't Mystical Tutor for any of them or anything like that. They're always only the creature half. The only place where the spell half is like literally when you're casting them. That's the same reason they can't be like duressed out of your hand or anything like that. So yeah. Cataclysmic Gearhulk. I really like Cataclysmic Gearhulk. I think it's actually pretty decent. We're gonna need more blue mana. Oh, this mana base. I feel like this might be a deck that like has potential, but we're probably gonna have to do a the only All right, let's card. I think we're getting the Cataclysmic Gearhulk. Like, what else can we get here? I think it's got to be Cataclysmic, and then hope we draw white mana. Probably. Ratchet Bomb doesn't do it. Yeah, I mean, get the Hulk. On Thanksgiving, Seth is gonna play Thanksgiving the Gathering. Pretty much. Oh, this deck. Look at this hand. If we could cast any of these cards, we'd be in good shape. Not being able to cast them does make it a little bit harder. Tomorrow for Against the Odds, it was a Gearhulk that won the poll, so there might be some Gearhulk action on Against the Odds tomorrow. Did I miss your sub, Gossip? How does your sub get missed? I feel like I normally do a pretty good job of not missing subs, but for some reason, yours always gets buried. My apologies, Gossocks, for the 2-year resub. 2 years indeed. I'll be streaming most of Thanksgiving, how to cook a Thanksgiving dinner. Oh, really? You're actually gonna be streaming how to cook Thanksgiving dinner? I could probably use that. I am Spider-Verse. I am. I missed yours too? Jay Zoller! I apologize. Ooh, oh my god, we even drew it. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Okay. I mean, this is not game over, but that's not bad. Opponent's gonna go down to... They don't lose the food anyway, but okay. They could have just... I guess you're gonna draw a card. They don't lose this either. I don't know if our opponent's ever been Cataclysmic Gearhulk before. Okay, that works. So we get down to Gearhulk, and then we could actually potentially just keep Mythos of Aluna-ing it. Wow, this might actually happen. We can Anointed Procession, start Mythos of Aluna-ing, and just see what happens. Off to the races. We're not dead. We're not dead yet. The 50th time is the best time. Happy Janksgiving as champion for the 27th month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. Talking about Thanksgiving, if your plans for Thursday involve a bunch of folks gathering, maybe traveling, you're an actual monster, don't be a super spreader, stay home on Thanksgiving. That is good advice. Actual monster is those are harsh words, but perhaps necessary given the circumstances. But yes, definitely be safe, be careful on Thanksgiving. I mentioned this before, like traditionally my family does a big like everyone get together Thanksgiving thing, but this year we're doing the drive-through pick up your food if you're close enough to pick it up, and then go back to your own place and Zoom people type of Thanksgiving. So Eric, for the 6th month, listen to you in stereo on TV and desktop, logging to desktop to use my Twitch channel. Thank you, Eric. And Coral, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. So, thoughts on MDFCs now that they've been out for a bit. I will say that they are not as busted as I feared they would be. They are not the second coming of companions. I do think they are insanely powerful, though. And they might even be better than people are realizing still. Like, I still think they're probably underplayed to some extent, and we'll hopefully be seeing more and more play. I think the biggest impact, obviously, has been the no-land decks that didn't exist before. Second Low Strider's tough, because that means we can't copy anything. Why is there Galta in this deck? Yeah, so we're just dead, right? We can, if we do this, our opponent, well, I guess we do this and make our opponent sack, but that means we're not we're not immediately dead, but we're still dead. We are still just dead. Mythos of Aluna with Anointed Procession is so sweet. Maybe that's what we gotta focus on. Maybe we just gotta focus on that aspect, because I feel like that could do insane things. No Land Koku, that sounds sweet, Betty. Hey, Betty, how are you? Good to see you, good to see you. I mean, but if we copy Procession, then we just literally die to the 2 Woast Riders. They just attack for 6, so Murderous Rider. And, I mean, I guess they have the Witch's Oven anyway, so this is never... None of this is ever going to work. Okay, Haste. Alright, we'll concede. Why is our... Who put Galta... How did someone 6-0 with this? How did that happen? This is like Jank or Dank Live. Or Meme or Dream, or whatever we end up calling it. But, alright, it's Cherix time. We'll bring in the Cherix. Galta... Why is there Galta? I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. It blows my mind. I wonder if they fixed the bug. Do you think they fixed the bug that was crashing Arena once you get 10 Anointed Processions? They are super good. Yeah, Galta is probably at the top of the list. At the top of the list of cards we're gonna cut in the near future. Yeah, this is one of the... It went 6-0 in best of 3 decks. I mean, the problem is they can just sack it. Like, that's the issue. They have Woast Rider and they have Witches of it, so anything we try to copy, our opponent can just sack. So we go to 1, we cast Anointed Procession, our opponent can sack whatever we target, and then they attack us with other creatures and win. The idea of it's really sweet. I just lost a Historic Brawl game to making 500 Scoot Orbs. Did that actually crash it? Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, this deck kind of blows my mind. This might actually be worse than... As far as odds of winning, this might be less competitive than 61 card no sideboard Knights. Wait, what is different between 6-0 and 6 wins in a row? Isn't that exactly the same? I'm lost. What is... If you win 6 in a row, you would be 6-0, right? So what's the difference between 6 in a row and 6-0? Yeah, the Janky Knights at least, like... Sometimes you just curve out and your opponents stumble a little bit and you win. So that's what we learned from it at least. All right, we get to play first. Okay. Still not sold on this Galta, but we do have ramp this time. I think the idea of this deck could be sweet. I don't think the exact shell is right, but the pieces are intriguing to me. Oh, I think they're all just ladders. I think all the lists that they're published are they're not from events, they're just from the ladder. So I think on the ladder, I think it's the same thing. Can only barely read the old Borderlands. I guess I'm used to them, so I could read it well, but what do you think would be more competitive, this deck or Vintage Kobolds? Vintage Kobolds was rough. It was definitely rough. There's no doubt about it. Oh, we wanted these Power Stone shards. You gonna take the Mythos of Aluna? Mythos of Aluna on Power Stone shards is actually intriguing to me. Like, maybe we just focus on that. Maybe that's what you focus on. Because, like, turn 3 Power Stone shard, turn 4 Mythos of Aluna, copy it. That actually seems like it could be pretty powerful. Like, there's some sweet ideas in this deck, even if it isn't completely fully fleshed out, and probably definitely does not need Galta. Yeah, I'm confused about our hand, so I can't blame our opponent. According to Wizards, it's matches. We'll see. I mean, I don't know. I was really skeptical of the Knight deck, and then we actually were fairly competitive with it. We didn't go 6-0, but we went 3-3, which is way better than I thought. So after that, I was like, all right, maybe you just have a good run. Like, maybe you just run good for a bit, and it works. Ooh, This gets stolen, potentially. Ugh. All right, pass the turd. No attacks. Smash or pass. Smash or pass. What do you think about Meme or Dream? Someone suggested Meme or Dream, and I think that's the one I like the most so far. So, Seth, how much would you pay for a pack of 10 Mythic or 10 Rare wild cards? People are not going... Oh, no. People are probably not going to be happy with my answer. I don't know if I want to answer. Do I actually have to answer? Because the number is a lot. I was, like, actually very surprised. Like, obviously, if you're free to play playing, you're going to pay nothing. So I totally get that. I totally get that perspective. If you're free to playing, you're going to pay 0. And that makes perfect sense. Well, yeah. Play the Bloomer. Play the Caryatid. Still not sure any of this is going to matter. We'll see. We don't have any card draw. This deck could use more card draw, maybe. Something. Neo Yasha, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. So my answer to that would be, so I was shocked that many of the people who did answer and say that they would pay said like $5, $10, $15 for 10 Mythic wild cards. I would easily pay. I think I would be thrilled to pay $50. And I think if it was an option, there are definitely times when I would pay $100 for that without question. For rares, obviously not as much, but I think even for rares, I would definitely pay $25 for 10 of them. And there would be times when I'd probably pay $50 for 10 of them. Because right now I pay... Well, right now to get one Mythic wild card, you gotta pay $30 or something of packs. So the rate they're selling them for now, what, 10 Mythics would be $300? Of course you're opening packs, so you're getting other random cards along the way, but but I mean, I think that's the issue with all this is the amount people want to play makes sense. Like, I would obviously be overjoyed to pay $10 for 10 Mythic wild cards or $20 for 10 Mythic wild cards. That would be the greatest thing ever if that was possible. But the problem is Wizards is selling them. Well, it's not that I trade by Wizards. It's that Wizards is selling them for $300 for 10 of them right now. So why in the world would Wizards be like, hey, instead of charging you $300, we're going to charge you $10. Like, we will charge you 3% of what you're currently paying. Like, why would Wizards possibly give up that amount of money? So, I mean, do I think it's a good deal to pay $100 for untradeable digital cardboard? No, but it would be less. Oh my goodness. But it would be less than we're currently paying, which is something. Oh, this is going not amazingly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my god. Well, okay. Mayhem Devil. All right. We will see your Mayhem Devils and match them with some of our own. I just want to build a Mythos of a Luna deck. Maybe we just build a Mythos of a Luna deck. Have you ever seen Voxy's wildcard count? What's Voxy's wildcard count? Found it. Murderous Rider. Would $100 as many people buy Mythic wildcards at $3 a piece as $30 a piece is a real question. Well, the other layer that's into that is if you could buy as many wild cards as you wanted for $3 a piece, would anyone ever open packs? Like, I think that's the other aspect. Like, I'm sure if you're playing limited, you'd still open packs, but would it just... But would it just completely crush the pack economy? Oh my goodness, this is interesting. Okay. Mayhem Devil Wars. So opponent gets back Cauldron Familiar. Okay, Mayhem Devils fighting. We will do the same thing. Kill you, ping you. Oh. Hey, what's up, Grab? How are you? Yeah, Mythos of Aluna is just a sweet card. Now I just kind of want to build an all-in Mythos of Aluna deck. That's probably not this deck, but or some very adapted version of this deck. Well, all right, Galta it is. And yeah, pass the turn, no attacks. Does Galta even matter though, or do we just get drained out by the sacrifices? Oh my... Seriously? Seriously. Yeah, and I think that's game. They kill this. We take 4. We take 5, 6, 7. I think maybe we get one more draw. That was a good top deck. Boom. Here it comes. Yeah. Oh, this might be a step too far down the jank road for a stream deck. All right, we're going to try one more. And see. Maybe that was just an awkward draw. And then we will quickly go into the seeing if we can improve / fix / adapt this deck. One more without any changes, and then we'll see if we can modify it. Better matchup coming up. Does this deck have good matchups? Do they exist? That's an impressive amount of wild cards. I mean, that's sort of the weirdness of the arena economy too, though, that like if all you play is limited, you earn tons of wild cards that are worthless to you. But if all you play is constructed, you never have wild cards that you need because you don't play limited. What if Wizards provided a rental program or a subscription model to get the entire set? I would be thrilled about that. Although, again, like, what kind of price would make you happy with that? I think that's going to be the sticking point again. Much like the wild card question, when you think about the absurd amount of money that Wizards can make with the current system, the amount that I assume that they would feel comfortable charging for some sort of subscription program is probably going to be way more than most people would actually want to pay for a subscription program. Well, all right, let's get our ramp on. Plain-White Celebration could be good if this is mono red, if we get to it. Mythos of Aluna deck. Ooh. That is spicy. I do like me some Mythos of Aluna. Okay, let's make our carry at it a little better. My guess is they will never sell wild cards or a subscription service specifically because they don't want people to realize how expensive Arena is and how much they're spending. That could be true as well. Well, play Anointed Procession. Play a land. Sacrifice again? So much for the better matchup theory. Don't Thoughtseize. If we can just cast this Plain-White Celebrations, Alright, there goes our mana. So opponent steals it, hits us, sacks it. Ooh, now we're a long, long way away. Yeah. Okay, so that's 2 mana down. Opponent scries to the top. That's not what we wanted to see. That's a 7-drop. Also ambitious, I guess, past the turd. Mayhem Devil joins the party. Opponent hits us. Down to 13. I'll play a land. Nyx Bloom Ancient. Please don't die. Please, us or the Nyx Bloom. If we get to untap with this, there's hope. There's hope in Janksville on Janksgiving. Or are we going to get Grinched? Or whatever the Thanksgiving version of a Grinch is. Opponent, Mayhem Devil, goes attacking. Is this a trap? And we'll take 1. They can sack this, sack a Mayhem Devil? Oh, no! No! Oh, boy. Oh, they didn't do it. Okay. Well, in that case... Wow, I can't believe they didn't do that. So now we have a lot of... Why did they not kill the Nyx Bloom Ancient? Okay. Life is good, life is good, life is good. Are you planning on doing a Commander Clash Commander Legends draft at some point? We wanted to. That was our plan, but it's not actually possible to do, unfortunately. All right, how do we do this? So we have... All right, let's... Mythos of Aluna. Copy Anointed Procession. Step 1. Aha. Okay, things are happening. Babs, welcome to the Vengeful. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Won't be here for long. Hope everyone's doing well. It's thanks, Seth, for the Budget Pummeler video. Stay safe. Oh, Paps, you stay safe as well. And yeah, Budget Pummeler was sweet. I'm glad we got to do that. Play a Great Henge. And let's make some tokens. A few. 32. And pump them. We're going, I think we might, do we still just die? 1, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're not dead on board. We're not immediately dead on board. Ugh. I mean, we're not dead on board. Opponent's Axe to Scry, Pigs and Pigs. Down to 11. To the top, of course. Untaps. Chandra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, well, that's the right one on the top. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Well, oh, boy. I don't think this deck went 6-0. I don't think this deck went 3-3. I don't think this deck went 1-5. I don't think it's possible. If this was a Dank or Jank episode, I would be saying, oh my god, this deck is Jank. Should have gained life, but then we wouldn't have had tokens. No, they say it's platinum to mythic, so it excludes the lower rarities. The Knights deck, I thought, okay, maybe that actually could have done it. But this one, so far, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. Yeah, 8 life and 16 tokens. Yeah, maybe we should have just gained life. It's a lot less spectacular, but... I don't think this random assortment of unrelated cards is good enough. We will send it... I don't get it. I don't get it. It blows my mind. It literally blows my mind. I've never... My brain just can't make sense of it. I feel like there's like 5 to 10 card packages that are interesting, but they just don't feel related to me. So I don't understand why someone would throw them into the same deck. Like that's the part that keeps getting me is like Leyline, Mana Dorks, ramping into things that make sense. The Mana Rock, Power Stone Shards, copying it with Mythos of Aluna, that makes sense. But those things don't make sense together. It's like this deck was putting milk on their cereal. Like, milk's good, cereal's good. I like both of those things, but when you put them both together, then things are much, much worse. So I think this is like a milk on your cereal kind of deck. Build Mythos Power Stone Shard, Anointed Procession. Like, I think that's a really sweet idea. Opponent getting it, hitting us. We're definitely not playing another match with an unupgraded build of this deck because I think I would go insane. Yeah, I think we're dead already. Yeah, why? I mean, we've talked about this before, but still, milk on cereal. No, you don't put any fluid on cereal. No fluid. We've been over this. Pummer last night was, Pummer last night was crying out for some Panharmonicon action. Okay, there's a card that's unrelated to the rest of our deck. We will play it. All right, let's go see if we can rebuild this deck. I think I've given up on this already. Two games is all it took. It's too janky. It's too janky. Small thing about Plumler, try not to sideboard out creatures. Even small creatures go the distance with pump spells, and no creatures don't do anything. And Embercleave is often too expensive as you try to go tall rather than go wide. I think Embercleave's still worth it, honestly. There's just not a lot of other good options, I don't think. Because you need the evasion. So, Milk and Cereal, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, so. Oh my goodness. I feel like we're going to have to build an entire... okay, so this deck, I don't even know if we can rebuild it on stream. Like, Galta makes no sense. I have no idea why that's in this deck. I don't know if it's possible. Like, these cards all seem bad. These cards seem bad. Karn, I don't know why Karn is in the deck. That also seems bad. I do like Nyx Bloom. Nyx Bloom is cool. Great Henge is a little awkward without playing creatures, although it's a very powerful card. Probably better card draw spell. Craterhoof. There's no creatures for Craterhoof. What are we Craterhoofing? I don't understand that either. Craterhoof probably gets cut. Omniscience? Do we need it? Is it worth it? Can we just cast our spells? That probably gets cut. We do want card draw, but is Overflowing Insight the way to go? That probably gets cut. Plain White Celebration. It does make tokens. Okay, so we have stripped the deck down to the things that are interesting. We have done it. We have done it officially. Diegold and Doc Gia, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So this package is interesting, and then you got to add in Panharmonicon to the deck, of course. Then you got to add in then you gotta add in Enter the Battlefield draws cards. You know what would actually be sweet? Actually, you know what's probably better is Lithoform Engine. That's probably, because that makes token copies of things. That actually seems obvious. Like, Lithoform Engine, this is a lot of 4-drops. It's an insane amount of 4-drops. But it seems like this setup would be able to do ridiculous things once it gets going. Like, if you have all these things together, like, that seems pretty spicy. Huh. Okay. Okay, so we're heading in a direction now. But what do we do with this? So permanent spells count. So like Power Stone Shard, Anointed Procession. Skyclave Relic actually sounds sweet. The other thing is maybe we could go back to the Karn plan and play like Lithoform Engine, whatever of these artifacts, Paradox Engine. Maybe we could keep the Karn. Maybe it's worth it and just get those out of the sideboard. Is that a better way of doing it? So we actually have more space in our main deck. It might actually be. I mean, Champion of Wits does sound fine. Corridor Monitor. Ooh, Mirror Maid. But how are we making tokens? Like what? We make tokens. So are we playing Lithoform Engine in the main deck? I'm getting there, physicist Alex. Much better than I was. Yeah, Questing Beast seems like it could be worth it. Although it doesn't make energy. I wonder if it's better than Bristling Hydra. Artifact. Oh, you could play both cards. One does make tokens. That's a lot of 4-drops. We might need 2-mana ramp, like Mind Stone. How does the deck actually win? Let's get rid of... So right now we're just blue-white. All right, let's stick with blue and white for now. Is there any absurd way of making tokens? But, I mean, I guess technically we can make anything a token with Lithoform Engine, which is kind of hilarious. That's kind of the sweetest part, I think. Repeatable token production. Yeah, we need creatures to make that work. We can definitely play a Mirius Call in the mana base. All right, let's get rid of lands. I think this makes way more sense for card draw, too. When we were, like, stuck with these big expensive spells, why not play a Mirius Call and play Seagate Restoration? We get to have the big expensive spells, and they don't even count as real cards in our deck because they're lands. Like, that makes so much more sense to me. Ooh, Antiquities War. I could see that. Except, Krim just did an Antiquities War deck, and he was very disappointed with Antiquities War because it kept getting blown out right before. Ooh. We probably make a lot of tokens with Finale of Glory. Let's play one. Let's play one for fudsies. Oh boy. Are we gonna do it? Are we gonna go Jace's? Are we gonna try to make Jace's again? I mean, we could. We could. Alright, one of you. I mean, this deck still probably isn't gonna be good, but it's gonna be funny. Oh, this makes tokens. What else? Oh, Sublime Epiphany. We don't have many creatures to copy, though. Shark Typhoon. Oh, boy, Shark Typhoon could go off in this deck. Let's Shark Typhoon's probably actually insane. Let's add some lands before we get too far ahead of ourselves and see. I don't know how many slots we have left. So let's add in this deck is actually looking kind of cool. I don't know if it's going to be good, but boy, does it look. It looks like when it goes off, it's really going to go off. Like, really, really, really. Or like break arena, really. All right, Holland Fountain, Glacial Fortress. So it's 4, 8, 12, 16. We actually have hardly any slots left. We have no slots left. Then we need some beautiful old bordered plains. Kangaroo plains. 19, 20, and then we need some sort of beautiful island. We can still make changes. What island is best? What do you think, chat? Mossy Rocks? Let's go Mossy Rocks. So that's 62 cards. I guess that would be in keeping with the original deck. That would be a nice callback to what led us here. Just a small shout out to the horrible pile. Do we have removal? So our removal would mostly be tutored from our sideboard, I guess. Like Cataclysmic Year Hulk. Just demolish goblins with your budget Pulver deck. Sweet booster therapy with a gift sub from Kroleski. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Our curve is still pretty high. That is a concern. We don't have any real removal. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. So we have 24 lands. We can trim back on Karn Scion of Urza. They're also not great to copy. I think we need Great Creator because we have a lot of sweet artifacts we want to get. What happened to the deck you clicked the stream for? Well, this is the deck. Well, I mean, we started with that deck, but we're trying to improve it. So this is, I would say, inspired by that deck. So trim a Karn. I do think having Raz is not a bad idea. Ramp. Oh, we only have 3 Mind Stones? That's weird. We definitely need 4 Mind Stones. Why do we have so few slots? 4 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these, 4 of these. Jaces, all of our ramp, our big spells. Yeah, maybe we don't need Finale. We make enough tokens without it. Let's go down the Finale. Bring in 2 Raz. Put a couple of vetoes in the sideboard. And another Wrath in the sideboard. Chromatic Ori. Does that even... I don't think we need Chromatic Ori anymore. Well, our curve is pretty high. There's not another 2-mana ramp spell, is there? Debate Bro! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. Caskets in the main deck. Ugh. Treasure Map could be good. The only thing we really are missing is... The only thing we're missing is, like, some 2-drops. I wish we had another 2-mana ramp spell. That would make me feel so much better. But oh, wait, there is one. A Guardian... Guardian Idol. Yeah, there we go. So now we actually have, like, a legit-ish curve. Do we need 4 champions? Probably not. Maybe we get rid of this Karn. Maybe we go 1 of Karn Scion of Urza. Like, do we even really need that? This is a weird-looking deck. Ramp. Power Stone Shard. We can tutor up our sideboard stuff. Maybe play 1 Buried Ruin. We gotta cut 3 cards. The Jaces are mostly there because they're really funny with Anointed Procession and a bunch of copies of Anointed Processions. We have a Stone Coil Serpent in the sideboard. We have Lithiform Engine in the sideboard. Wait, we don't. We should have. Oh, there's definitely supposed to be wood. That's a key piece of what we're trying to do here. All right, go down Sky Sovereign. Go down Myriad Construct. Go up another glass cask. What are we cutting, chat? We gotta cut. We gotta cut 3 cards. Take out all the great creators and add more Cyanoversa and make a real sideboard. But we want Lithiform Engine. And I don't want to play 4 of them in the main deck to find it. Lithiform Engine's one of the sweetest cards. Maybe we go down like... Maybe we just go down a couple Skyclave Relics. And... Alright, let's go one Wrath in the main. Let's just try it. Let's try and just see what happens. Let's see what happens. We go back to the... I mean, Jace is pretty terrible. There's no doubt. But it is funny. And it can do funny things. Let's just give it a shot. We can always go back to the drawing board again. So chat, question for you. Do you like pseudo brewing streams like that, or is it boring for you? Like when we actually spend a few minutes building a deck, is that something that you enjoy? Or are you like, get me out of here, you know, why am I sitting through this? Remind me after the match, and I will export and update the deck list. I always wondered. I didn't know if people are just like, ugh, this is the boringest thing ever, or if it was kind of interesting. This hand's fine. We got ramp. Oh, opponent's also ramping. Oh, and we can Mythos of Aluna their ramp? Alright, Seagate Restoration. Untapped. Guardian Idol. Oh, and we have Karn. Oh, Karn's going to be so good against our opponent. Yes. Oh, be punished. Be punished, my friend. I mean, we might get punished back, but, Karn? No artifacts for you? Tutor from our sideboard? Take our Lithiform Engine? It's happening! It's happening! Hey, what's up, Sword Markov? How are you? About it, lad. But their card's gonna be slow because they can't use their Guardian Idol. Or their Maze Mind Stone. Alright, so we will Karn. Tutor from our sideboard. Get probably Paradox Engine. Play the land. Play Mind Stone. Play Mind Stone. Play Guardian Idol. Please don't Karn us back. Oh, no. Okay. That's awkward. Well, attack the Karn. Your efforts are futile. Now what? Now what do we do? Oh boy. I don't know what we do now. I mean, how's our Karn dead? So we can Mythos of Aluna their Karn. We can play the land untapped and make a token to block whatever they turn on with their Karn to keep our Karn. Which our opponent may or may not see. All right, pass the turn. Yes, this is awkward that we were carning each other. Yeah, it's probably opponent has another. Ooh, well, that's a good copy target. Oh, wait, is this gonna work? Opponent makes a construct. Oh, so we're not gonna be able to get rid of the Karn? Boo! Squiggler Blower. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Opponent attacks our card. We make a token. We block. Yeah, we block. Power Stone Shard doesn't really do anything. Huh. And we can't kill their Karn. Yeah, we just can't do it. Alright, Mythos of Aluna, their Karn. Make a construct. Turn on a Guardian Idol. No attack. What a weird game. What a weird game. Opponent gonna make a construct. Yeah. What can we tutor for from the sideboard that gets out from under this? Stone Coil Serpent. Opponent goes attacking. Well, we will trade. We draw Guardian Idol. Well, let's tutor from our sideboard. Hey, thank you, JV. Yeah, we can't haste in there. And Paradox Engine doesn't really do anything because we can't use our mana rocks. Alright, let's tutor with Karn. Oh, so close. So we can Ratchet Bomb away the 0-drops. But then their Karn can turn on something and kill our Karn. Oh, this is such a weird game. We can Cataclysmic Gearhulk. What would that do? We lose a mana rocks. Oh yeah, we can't. Well, I guess it's definitely Cataclysmic Gearhulk. So Cataclysmic Gearhulk. Tick up card. Play Cataclysmic Gearhulk. We will keep a creature, an artifact, and a planeswalker. I stopped watching, just listening to the background, so we gave up on green. Well, all it had artifacts. Sort of. I'll play a Miria's Call. Pass the turn. Opponent going to tutor. I mean, we are ahead on mana, and we do technically have the biggest creature. Okay. And Karn can get a Karn. We might be okay. Opponent passes. Oh! Yes! Yes, 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 yes! Well, we have another Karn we can get. That was a good draw. So we will Mythos of Aluna. our opponent's card. We will make a Construct. We will tutor from our sideboard. Oh, there was a punt. There was a punt. Oh, we can't activate it, so it's not a punt. We will take Stonecoil Serpent. We will play Guardian Idol. We will pass the turn. No attacks. Opponent adapts. Guardian Idol. I think we're going to win this. I think we're doing it. Opponent takes up. Passes. Buried Ruin. Take down card. Get Glass Casket. Play Glass Casket. Get rid of the Stonecoil Serpent. Go to combat. Kill the dang Karn to turn our artifacts on and let fun happen, finally. Kill it. Play Paradox Engine. Play Stonecoil Serpent. We have overcome. Take up card. Yes, give us that Seagate Restoration. Opponent gives us a land. Okay, now I like where we're at. Pass the turn. Let the good times roll. Opponent plays a land. I mean, they're mana screwed mostly because they can't use their artifacts, because we managed to win the Great Corn War. What about Parhelion in the sideboard? That could be interesting. Opponent passes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so we tick down. Seagate Restoration. We cast Seagate Restoration. Draw a few cards. We play Anointed Procession. We play an untap land. We play Power Stone Shard. We tick up card. Targeting nothing. We play Skyclave Relic. Actually, let's wait. Alright, pass the turn. Attack. Oh, this is gonna be sweet. Do you think it's possible to make a Naya deck that has Anointed Procession, Mirror March, and Crater Hoof? Yeah? I mean, yeah, I would think so. Icy Knock for the 26th month! No more, no less. Perfectly balanced as Jank should be. Yeah, oh, they can't spin Golos. Ugin. That's not very good at the moment. It does make... our next turn is going to be absurd. It is... Aww, less absurd. Hopefully still sweet. Opponent passes. So, okay, let's see how much we can do here. So first, 1, 2, 3, 4. Play Lithiform Engine. Untap our stuff. Then we... Whoa, good animation. Tap, tap, tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kick Skyclave Relic. Lithiform Engine. Skyclave Relic. Get a few Skyclave Relics. Then we tick down Karn. Get a Grafdigger's Cage to untap our stuff. Play it. Tap our stuff, untap our stuff. Then we will... it's just a Karn. I'll take up Karn. Get a... Oh, Anointed Procession was close. So close. Well, we have an answer to this. We will float all of our mana. Kick a Jace. And then Lithiform Engine the Jace. If only we had the Anointed Procession. Untap everything. Get 3 Jaces. Then we scry with Jace. Oh, this turned sweet. Don't want either of you. Scry with Jace.
Every problem has a solution.
Alright. Keep a Champion of Wits. Draw the Champion of Wits. Float all of our mana. Champion of Wits. Copy it. Yes! Yes, we will draw cards. There's Anointed Procession. It's coming together. It's all coming together. Champion of Wits. Yes, we'll draw cards. Oh, and there's Jace. There's Jace! Okay. QQ, tap everything. Anointed Procession. Copy it. Yup. QQ. Jace. We will make tokens with Jace. Karn the Great Creator. No reason to copy it. Oh, this is the greatest turn we've ever had. Tutor. Get a Platinum Angel, I guess. QQ. Platinum Angel. I think we would like more than one of those. Copy it. Darkstar! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you, thank you. Then we'll do this. Then we'll Amiria's Call. And we will copy it. We will make a few angels. And then I guess we sack the Mind Stone. See if the fun continues. It does not. Alright. Well, I guess that was a good turn. Attack you? That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. I mean, infinite mana, the problem is cards. Like, that's the pitch. Like, we can make infinite mana, but we don't have cards. We essentially had infinite. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. Are fun. I mean, I think we're still okay, but opponent, for shame. For shame. We did so. That's why our opponent didn't scoop, I guess. Opponent passes. Well, QQ. Champion of Wits. Copy it. We'd like to Seagate Restoration or something. Zaire! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, Champion of Wits. Sure. Land. Ugh. Okay. Zaire! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We have a Karn. And that's it. Well, tick up Karn. Get a land. Go to combat. Kill an Ugin, attack our opponent. Opponent blocks, gets a card. Ugin's down. We're running out of cards to get, though. Like, I don't even think... I mean, we'll tick down, but I don't think we have anything good left to get. Sorceress Spyglass? Anointed Procession? I mean, I guess this shuts down future Ugins, which is something. Play it, copy it. Ugin. The Spirit Dragon. Ugin. The Ineffable. And play the land. Yorgo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Huh. Ugin for no value. This game's been insane. It's been insane. 2 mana haste defender artifact. It might be worth it. Although it doesn't have haste itself, which is annoying. Opponent passes. Good draw, good draw, good draw. Yeah, good enough. QQ. Amiria's Call. Copy it. Make some angels. Take down Karn. Make some Karn Oh, we could have copied that too. Oops. Attack you? What a game! What a game! Zener, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Anointed Procession is doubling our tokens. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness. Crashing Drawbridge, though, needs to be unsummoning sick itself. That's the thing that makes that card not as good as you would like. Because the thing is, like, say we do all that stuff, and then we Karn up Crashing Drawbridge, it still doesn't give our team haste. It still has to sit out for a turn and be unsummoning sick. Wow. That was spectacular. Well, I think our rebuilding went well. We did big things. We did big things for sure. Oh. Is it Chroma's Memorial in this format? It was in... Okay. Yes. I will add in a Chroma's Memorial. That I do like. I mean, we might time out. And if we do, I think I'm okay with that. Because that was so much fun. That was so much fun. If we do end up timing out, I'm like kind of reasonably okay with that. So the issue is... Well, we'll bring in a couple of vetoes. So the problem is the Karn War. We won it that time, but I don't actually feel confident that we do win it. Yeah, Meteor Golem could be worth adding as well. Well, we'll keep it. I mean, worst case, if our opponent has a Karn, we can copy their Karn. That's one of the upsides of Mythos of Eluda. So you can't copy a spell several times. Might be able to copy it twice if you stack the triggers properly, but you can't copy it several times because Paradox engine only triggers when you cast a spell, and copying a spell is not casting it. So you could stack the triggers so you cast a spell, stack the triggers so your Paradox engine, oh boy, resolves after. That is frightening. Okay, what do we do about this? Opponent has all the mana. I mean, if they cast Ulamog, we're probably dead. Well, let's... Yeah. Not feeling great about where we're at, but let's copy this. Mind Stone. Mythos of Aluna is so good. Oh, yeah. Alright. Well, that will, I think, be the death of us. I don't think we can get back from this. Yeah. Ugh. If we hated fun and wanted to win, we could play Ulamog, but we like fun. Yeah, I think we're just actually straight up dead now. Like, we don't have a way to actually stop this Ulamog. Aw, opponent. Opponent with your spiky cards. Well, Pike has a Lockblade. Pass the turd. Yeah, it's just gonna exile our library. Mind Stone. Yeah, alright, let's go to game 3. There's no way we can do anything about that. Magistrate Scepter for infinite turns once you go infinite as well. Ooh. Yeah? I mean, you could with the untapping. That would go for infinite turns. Yeah, I'm sure there's some other sweet we could probably add some sweet sideboard targets. I run an Anointed Mythos deck, copied Helios, spent 15 minutes with Triggered, and then Embalming, Priest of Processions. Alright, we'll keep this. We got the Karn, which is good. We have a Veto, which can also be good. The only bad news is our mana base, I guess Painful Mana is not a huge deal in this matchup. Opponent, tap land. Hallowed Fountain, Guardian Idol. Hopefully this Karn will slow our opponent down. There's a Guardian Idol, but we will Karn it. Yeah, we can definitely upgrade our sideboard. Tutor from our sideboard. Let's take Sorcerer Spyglass for now. Pass the turn. Yeah, well, Godfarer's Gift, I don't know if we have creatures to get back, though, do we? That would be my concern. Yeah, let's Sorcerer Spyglass. Cool. Well, our opponent needs a bunch of lands to do anything because we shut down their mana. Yeah, let's just take up Karn this turn. Seagate Restoration. And if we leave our mana up, we can copy the Forsaken Waste, which is huge. Opponent, land. Yeah. Guardian Idol doesn't do anything. Opponent passes. Well, now we will get a Lithoform. Combo piece number 1. Play it. Play the lad. Okay, getting there. Almost where we want to be. Should probably name Crawling Barrows or the Citizen Manland. Ooh, that's a good point. I guess a creature land could actually be an issue. I kind of want that Maze Mind's Tome. All right, let's shock ourselves. Play Mind Stone. Play Maze Mind, or copy the Maze Mind Stone. Take up card. Pass the turn. What happens when you mythos a Baron on your opponent's turn? I believe it still goes back to a land. That is my understanding. Well, let's draw a card. All right, another veto. I'll play Guardian Idol. Take up card. Get in. Hit ya. We got a clock. Pass the turn. We're going to use List Aforementioned this turn. Opponent. Alright. Well, if we got a counter, we might not be able to, but... Oh, we still can. So counter that. So we get to draw. Copy the draw. Shenanigans. Opponent passes. Now we will card for Paradox Engine. One, two, three, 4, 5. Paradox Engine. Yes, please. CNY Demis! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Woot to you. Thank you for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Play Mind Stone. Untap everything. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, we can't actually do it. All right, we're not gonna copy this one. All right, Mind Stone. This one I think we can copy. 1, 2, 3. We can't QQ because we need our colored mana up here. So we can cast Mind Stone. Untap everything. Copy Mind Stone. This deck is sweet. Like, the things we are doing are absurd. Get 2 Mind Stones. Play the land untapped. And pass the turn. All right. Ooh, Mirari's Conjecture. Yeah, I think we gotta let that go and just copy it. We can't let the Forsaken Monument come down. Yeah, Mirari's Conjecture could be a cool idea. Opponent's gonna make a card struct. Well, we will make some mana, draw a card, untap. Float all of our mana. So this is a lot slower when you can't QQ. Yeah, Mirror Maid could be fun too. We were having trouble finding room for stuff. That was the main issue. Was just finding room for it. So float all of our mana. Wait, what are we doing? Float all of our mana. Mythos of Aluna. The Karn. Untap our mana. Make a Karn struck. Float all of our mana. Play Champion of Wits. Copy Champion of Wits. Draw some cards. Discard. I don't think we need Power Stone Shard now, honestly. We want Anointed Procession would be sweet. Draw some cards. Yeah, the problem with QQ is it taps all of our lands, and we have this counter in hand that we don't want to... We need to leave mana up for. Well, and then I guess... This isn't super exciting, but I think we can just make more Maze Mind's Tome for card draw, probably. So float all of our mana. copy Maze Mind's Tome. Wait. Yeah. And then copy Mythos of Eluda to copy Maze Mind's Tome. And then float all of our mana. Oh no. Now we're getting... sorry, I can't really see chat or we're going to time out. If I'm missing important things, just let me know. This is a... we're going to time out if we don't do this properly. So then we can Maze Mind's Tome. Copy it to draw 2. Okay, Amiria's calls 5. Well, draw a card. Oh. Kick a relic. Untap everything. Now we should, unless we time out, we should have it. Now we're gonna, okay, let's QQ, whatever. Champion of Wits. Now we can QQ, which should speed it up. Copy Champion of Wits. Oh my goodness. Yes, we will. Discard Jace. Discard Amiria's Call for now. Champion of Wits. Sure. Discard Land and Guardian Idol for now. QQ. Play Anointed Procession. Copy Anointed Procession. QQ. Alright, take up card. And draw a card. Alright, whatever. That's... oh. Okay. Alright. We're going to time out. 1, 2, 3. QQ. Seagate Restoration. Draw a couple cards. Untap everything. Tap everything. Kick a Skyclave Relic. Copy it. Yeah. And all right, we'll just pass. We'll just pass. We're not gonna time out. About it. I mean, we have 19 Skyclave relics. Sure, Mindstone us. That's fine. Pote it. Oh, QQ. Draw a card. Copy the card draw trigger. Can we close out the game is the only question. Okay, there's a Miria's Call. That's good. And then we got another one? No? Okay, we do. All right, draw a card. It's hard to keep track of everything that's going on. All right, untap. We will QQ. Draw a card. Copy the card draw. Oh, we're going to time out. All right, we got to not time out. We don't want to do this in timeout. We got to stop doing this. We got to stop doing it. Take down card. Get a Platinum Angel. Cast Platinum Angel to untap everything. We will QQ. Amiria's Call. Copy Amiria's Call. Make a bunch of angels. Copy Amiria's Call. A second time. Make even more angels. Take down Karn. Make some card structs. What a game. Go attacking. Oh my goodness, this deck. Opponent blocks and blocks. Goes to 16. We just got an out timeout. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Takes up card. Gets a Golos. Passes. We go to combat. We attack with a lot of things. 26 seconds on the clock. Oh! We broke it. We broke it. We broke it. We got Ugin somewhere. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Somewhere in that pile we have Ugin shut down, right? I believe somewhere in here there's a sorcerer spyglass, on Ugin. Oh wow! All right, so did I miss anything important? Wow, that was absurd. That was one of the most ridiculous things that we've done. I don't know what to say. Wow. Nitty Scout, welcome to the fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Oh, I wonder, would we time out? Would we actually time out with a Platinum Angel out? It should keep us alive, right? Because we can't lose the game. I call it shenanigans. Oh, wow! That was amazing. That was amazing. That was sweet. That was super sweet. But I mean, Platinum Angel says we can't lose the game. Can you copy the Paradox Engine ability for infinite mana? So the thing with Paradox Engine and Lithoform Engine is Paradox Engine only triggers when you cast a spell. When you cast a spell, so you can copy the same thing twice essentially. You can cast it before Paradox Engine untaps, copy it with Lithoform, let Paradox Engine Resolve untap it, use Lithoform again to copy it, but then it's done. You don't get Paradox triggers off the copies. So it doesn't actually like go infinite. Yeah, I will put the deck list in the chat. And what were the sideboard cards people mentioned? There were some good sideboard suggestions that people said we should add. But I can't remember because we were going through these absurd turds. Parhelion? I don't know about Parhelion. How are we going to crew a Parhelion? I mean, that is a fun suggestion, but I don't know if we can crew it enough. Akroma's Vengeance, yes, that was one that actually seems like it could let us close out the game much quicker. What do we cut? Like, Lithoform Engine's key. If you copy the trigger from Paradox Engine that untaps Lithoform, then you copy it again. Oh, so you're saying... I see. So you're saying, get the Paradox Engine, and rather than copying the spells, keep copying the Paradox Engine untap trigger? Yeah, I mean, I guess that would give you infinite mana. So, but I don't know, like, I guess I can imagine situations where that's valuable, but we never were really, like, in general, we were never pinched on mana. Like, the pinch is cards. So I do think that works. If you keep copying the untap trigger, but then you're not copying the spell. You're just untapping stuff. Yeah, I'm sure there's situations where that would be valuable, but in general, it felt like mana wasn't usually a problem once we got things set up. The problem would be running out of cards more than mana, but it is worth keeping in mind. Planner Bridge. Planner Bridge could be interesting. All right, before we do this, I have to quickly give a shout. Oh, and a donation too. A quick shout out that our sponsor this fine evening is Card Kingdom. And if you need some magic cards, maybe you need some Paradox Engines, you get them over at cardkingdom.com. So thank you to Card Kingdom for supporting the show. We got a new donation from Dries, $10 donation. Seth, that was a work of art. Also, I never draft, but it's still hilarious to listen to you and Richard rag on Commander Legends. It really improved my morning commute. Well, I'm glad you liked us ragging on Commander Legends. Like, just so it's clear, I really like this set. I really like the set of Commander Legends, but the draft itself, oh my goodness, it is so slow and grindy. Oh my goodness. All right, so what are we cutting for this? What's our... I think we need Cataclysmic. We need that. Ratchet Bomb, I feel like we're going to want eventually. Maybe we can go down a Grafdigger's Cage. Boy, we actually don't have that much room. I guess we can go down Stone Coil. Although Stone Coil has value too. Yeah, Walking Ballista is not in the set, unfortunately. They didn't put it in Kaladesh Remastered. Maybe we can not go Wrath and bring in a Chroma's Memorial. I mean, you could, yeah, I guess that would be another possibility. You could just play Ether, you could play Etherflux Reservoir and use that as the finisher. Meteor Golem. Yeah, that would probably be good too. What do we, What can we cut? Can we cut Stone Coil? Helm of the Host. Ooh. Helm of the Host is sweet. We might be... Somehow we did not see a Shark Typhoon. Could you imagine if we also had Shark Typhoon on the battlefield when we were doing that? I mean, I guess that's kind of the other thing. I didn't see the title of the video since it was Auto-Plague, so I burst out laughing when Richard said he'd rather sort Volk. Yeah, that's why it ended up being the title, because that was one of the funnier quotes. Alright. I kind of want to play another game with that this deck, because that was fun. That was so fun. And I will export the deck list. Keep in mind that we are playing some fun cards. Like, if you were going to play this, you don't really need these Jaces. We're playing the Jaces because they're fun and funny, not because they're, like, correct or whatever, so to speak. Man, I don't know what to cut here. Alright, we'll go down... we'll go down to Grafdigger's Cage, but we might regret it. Alright, let's try it like this. And then export, put it in chat, and then we'll play, I mean, I think we might just play this for the rest of the stream, especially if games are going to take that long. Wow, that was spectacular. Well, I think our upgrade worked. Those first games we played with the unupgraded build, were a little rough, but these ones, that one was much less rough. All right, deck list entering chat in 3, 2, 2.5, 1, 1.5. All right, there it is. Big FM, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Karn Wars, yeah, that was definitely the Karn Wars match. Let's try another game. Could we call this deck Clone Wars? That I actually like that. I'll even update it on the... It's better than Anointed Ramp. Anointed Ramp is meh. Clone Wars is a sweet name for it. All right, let's try another one. I mean, that was kind of a weird matchup where we were playing against another ramp deck. Can we do that against a more aggressive deck? The Bob... Ooh, was there a Bob Ross talk? What was the Bob Ross talk? Dynavolt Tower is in Kaladesh Remastered. Someone sent me a pretty sweet looking deck with it, actually. Kind of a... Yeah, that's fine. Kind of a control... Dynavolt control deck. I do know Star Wars. I might not know much about the X-Men, but I do know... Oh, I said clones, didn't I? But I do know what Star Wars is. One of my brothers was like a big Star Wars fan, so I've actually seen... I haven't seen all the like newest ones, but I've seen all the original ones. I'll play a land, play Anointed Procession. Please don't... Ooh, okay. Anointed Procession 1 on the battlefield. Opponent passes. Well, Anointed Procession. Opponent's gonna let him all... Okay. And we gotta cast, like, worst case, we just cast Larden Veil. Opponent's gonna thirst. Best case, if our opponent taps out, things are gonna get crazy. Yeah, I saw one, the first of the new ones, like, I don't know, 3 years ago, whatever that was. Is the extension not updated? Hang on. Yeah, it looks like it's updated. Huh. What did they discard? Oh, they're definitely a counter spell deck. With 3 mana. Well, we're going to cast things this turn. We're going to play Mind Stone. We're going to play Karn the Great Creator. Alright, so there's counterspell 1 of God knows how many. Opponent plays a land. I mean, this game might actually be pretty boring. I think... Oh, Shark Typhoon's okay. That's gonna be good. 1, 2. So we can make 3 5/5s? 4 4s? 3 4 4s? Oh, yes, opponent. Yes. Shark us. Now we've switched from Card Wars to Shark Wars. 1, 2. So we can do X4. Come on now. Boo and hiss and... Oh, really? Another hater of fun. So many haters of fun. Disallow, super annoying. Well, we'll make 4 7/7s. How about that? You get the shark, we get the 7/7s. Extinction event. Well, we will play a Guardian Idol, make them 8/8s. Go to combat. Attack. Boot it. Eliminates a token. Fatal pushes a token. Cycles fetid pools. Takes a billion. I think we gotta go the boring. Like, I think we just gotta cast the Larden Veil. It's like so boring, but I think that's what we gotta do here. That's way less exciting than other options, but sure. But it's effective against the control deck. Untap, go to combat, attack you. Well, yeah, opponent gonna do a little jump in. Commits. Well, play a land, tapped. Pass the turn. So Lundy Vision. Yeah, I mean, I think that's just what we gotta do. Our opponent's playing just like all the counters, so... Oh. Oh, come... Oh, it didn't give us a stop. So now I get to disallow the token production? Okay. Huh. Yeah, these disallows have been annoyingly good. Opponent disallows. One card it had. Speaking of terrible decks to do funny things, this is something I brewed. Ooh, let me see, Cocos. Well, we will. Guardian Idol. Guardian Idol. Go to combat. Attack you. Opponent desperately sacks a Mind Stone. And dies. Yeah, the idols got there. Unremitting! First time sub. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, well, we beat the control deck there. The idols got there. Wait, would the idols have been lethal the turn before? Was that what you're saying? Yeah, I wish. So one thing I am used to from Magic Online is even if you don't have a stop set, normally if your opponent does something, you always get a chance to respond to it. So I think it's because, I guess it's because of land. So I kind of wish that once they Salundi Visions and we saw the disallow, then Arena would be like, oh, maybe you want to do something because the information changed, and like give you a chance for, setting a stop. But Karavek's Terrible Gardener. Ooh. Let's see, Cocos. Oh, that's fun. So, Falith to make plants, Karavek to kill them, and then Blood Artist type effects to drain them out. That's a fun idea. I like it. Well, I guess we want the vetoes. When you go on the Wrath of God, oh, we're gonna make so many sharks. Disallow is actually, I guess, probably kind of good against us, isn't it? So bring in the vetoes. Go down. And maybe one Karn, run like that. Yeah, it would have been nice to. Yeah, that's what I was meaning. It would be nice to have gotten a chance to do something after this Lundy Vision, because before this Lundy Vision, a little bit clunky with the lands. We got power, but we'll see if our opponent just start copying. Oh dear. You know what I hate more than anything? Well, Tron, but second is probably Narset. Well, play a Mind Stone. Glacial Fortress, go. Opponent plays a Fabled Passage and a Mind Stone. And it ticks down. Oh, can we beat infinite counters? I've pulled the combo kill exactly once. That sounds about right. That sounds like an against odds deck. Well, play a card. Get it countered. Alright, counter one of God knows how many. Opponent untaps. Tap land. And passes. Well, play Anointed Procession. We're a little stuck on mana this game. Alright, counter two of who knows how many. Well, no, no. I'm not saying, like, I want priority in the middle of the spell being resolved, but our opponent cast it. So the challenge was, we didn't think anything was happening, so we're passing our turn. Awkward. Well. Yeah, I think. I mean, we've just been mana screwed this whole game, so I think that, that we are. I think this one's just over. Opponent's got twice as much mana. They got a Narset. They just drew 7. This one's over. But no, I was meaning just like on the end step. Like, I wish you could have. I just wish Arena's stops worked a little bit better, because Arena's just, it has this weird delay. So even if you want to, so like let's say the opponent like casts the Slundy Visions and you see the disallow and you're like, wait, I need to do something. Arena is not going to recognize that. You got to like set the stop a few phases ahead of time most of the time. Or else we would have had to like set the stop for all of the end phases, on the assumption that maybe our opponent casts the Slundy Visions, and maybe that actually matters. So, like, yeah. I think more control over stops would be good. We didn't have an opportunity to do anything. Our opponent just like Slundy Visioned and then it went to their turn. Like there was no window for us after Slundy Vision's resolve to do anything. Well, all right, let's get a land.
Nothing is ever truly lost.
Play Power Stone Shard. Yeah. All right, things are getting worse by the second here. Now our opponent gets to kill our Karn. They still have 7 cards. They still got a dang Narset. Opponent gets in, hits us. I'm surprised to see anyone playing this deck. This deck saw play the SCG Tour thing over the weekend, and boy is it. I don't know. I think they made some very good points about why would anyone possibly play a deck like this without Uro from a competitive perspective. Like, obviously, if you just want to play things for fun, that's a different story, but yeah, I think this one's done. Guardian Idol. Anointed Procession. Do we have counter 7? Apparently not. Counter 7, missing for the time being. Opponent gets a Fabled Passage. Opponent. I mean, you can have a stop at the end of your turn. There is a phase there. Like if the opponent does something on the end step, you will get a chance to do something on that end step after they do something. There's no time for the opponent to be like, okay, go to your end step, I cast Slundy Visions, I get disallow, untap my turn. Like, you definitely get a chance after the Slundy Visions to respond to that. Like, that's just how the rules work and the phases work. I guess the counterpoint would be, I guess that I just needed to like, oh, they got so many counters. Just go into full control mode. A lot quicker, I guess. Yeah, Seagate Restoration. Well, us missing our land drops in the Seagate Restoration. Yeah, all right. On to game number 3. Yeah, Mana Screw and counter spells, not a good mix. I'm saying I wanted to stop after the Slundy Visions. And by the rules of Magic, you have the right to stop after the Slundy Visions. But Arena doesn't recognize that unless you're in full control mode. Or if you set a stop, but you gotta set a stop far ahead of time, because if you click the stop, like during the Slundy Visions, it's likely not gonna recognize it and put it to the next turn. Awesome, dude! For the 50th month, that is insane! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup to you for you. Thank you. Alright, we'll see. McBiggins! Yeah, I don't know why we're still discussing that. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much. Probably because our opponent's just countering all of our stuff. And there's nothing else to talk about. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll play the Glacial Fortresses. Bonnet. Island. Passes. I'll play the land. Power Stone Shard. Do we have counter 1? Opponent. What do you say? Land in Mindstone. Well, we're getting ahead on mana this game, which is good. Play the land. Play our own Mindstone. Play Champion of Wits, which we actually kind of want to get countered. Alright, draw some cards. Discard some lands. Now pass the turn. Alright, this is going a lot better than last game for sure. Someone has mentioned this to me. Saffron sounds like a radio host that anyone should listen to. Oh, well, I will take that as a compliment. Thank you. Silly disallows. Alright, pass the turn. I want this Champion of Wits, but I don't want it to be disallowed. So we're going to Shark, I think. Opponent cycles Censor. Untaps. I've gained a ton of respect for Mythos of Illuna. Mythos of Illuna is like a legit card. Now let's cycle. Make a 5/5. If you disallow that, then we get our champion. And draw land. Go to combat. Attack. Hit ya. Amiria's Call. Oh, wow! Okay. Well, I guess we technically could have played around that. Well, that's probably a punt to some extent. But it's Exabide Stone. Yeah, they got us. I mean, we could have shocked ourselves, but opponent Fatal pushes. Plays a lad. Narset. Well, we also would like a Narset. Opponent feels safe, but they're going to feel less safe once we have Narset too, and they can't draw cards. Cling to Dust. Okay. Well, we will copy Narset. Opponent Disdainful Strokes. Well, bad news for you, opponent. We'll copy Narset. We'll take down Narset. We will take a... Ooh, boy. Amiria's Call. Pass the turn. Opponent. The Clone Wars are going. Takes down Narset. Yeah, but now they have a Narset, so Champion of Wits doesn't do anything anyway. I mean, it's a 4/4, but opponent, there's a disallow. Yup. Untap land. Passes. I'll take down Narset. Take Anointed Procession. Play Anointed Procession. Opponent. Wow. Okay. Sublime Epiphany. Well, Anointed Procession. Sublime Epiphany? Opponent clings to dust to draw a card. The problem is now our opponent can draw cards, though. That is an issue. So I think that now we lose to Narset again. Oh, do I hate that card. Oh, do I hate this. It is the worst. Well. Amiria's call, although I'm sure our opponent has an answer. Play the land, pass the turn. Got a Wrath? You got a bunch of targeted removal? Torrential Gearhulk, 4. Sublime Epiphany to do a little wombo combo. They can bounce, copy, etc. Yup. This might be okay, though, if they... Well, we'll see if they have another mana. Like, if the end result of this is we get to kill Narset and get back our Champion of Wits, I think we're still favored after that. Yeah, Sublime Epiphany Torrential's sweet. So opponent bounces an Angel, draws a card, gets a Torrential, gets a flashback, a Fatal Push to kill an Angel. And they do have the land. That's worse. I'll play Karn. Opponent disallows. Hit our opponent. Pass the turn. What's worse, anchovies on pizza or milk on cereal? Definitely anchovies on pizza. Even though I don't like milk on cereal, anchovies on pizza is by far the worst thing in the history of anything. Opponent gets in, hits us. Well, we will draw a card. Gotta do it now because we're the Spark. We draw nothing. We go to combat. Opponent kills an Angel, attacks us back, and wins. All right. Sure. Sure. I just hate Narset. It's Narset. That's that. I mean, I don't mind playing against counterspell decks. Boy, do I hate Narset. One-sided stacks Planeswalkers. Oh boy, it's just miserable. I mean, I think we actually just beat that deck if it's not for Narset. Like that's what it comes down to. Champion doesn't do anything though with a Narset out. Like it just makes us discard. Like it just makes 2 ground tokens that don't do anything. We don't get to draw any cards. So that's kind of like the issue. Is we don't get to draw any cards. Narset Wheels is fun. Oh, fun. I mean, that's what our opponent's deck was doing too. You saw the commit to memory there. How do you feel about Narset? Is how I feel when everything I play gets countered. Same feeling in the game. I just want to play. I mean, I don't mind playing against control decks in general. Like, yes, they're annoying sometimes, but I don't really mind playing against control decks. I just really dislike the stacks Planeswalkers. They're just... The one-sidedness of them is just, like, so troublesome to me, I would say. So that's kind of my issue. But, yeah, I just gotta get over it. Or the Spark is a part of Magic, and it seems like it will continue to be. Play Champion of Wits. Resolves. Discard a Karn. Discard I guess a Karn. A little bit Karn flooded. Pass the turn. About it. And Nissa, I mean, really, it was, what, Nissa, Teferi, Narset. Those are the ones that I would consider to be, like, actually problematic. I think, is there another one I'm missing? I kind of feel like there's another one I'm missing. I guess you could argue that Karn definitely was problematic for formats. Not so much standard, but for other formats. Play Power Stone Shard. Non-land artifacts. I mean, Karn... I don't know. Karn janking out lands, I don't think is end of the world. Mycosynth Lattice was definitely a problem. Like, that kind of made Karn a one-card I-win combo, essentially. So that was maybe a little bit of a oversight from Wizards' part, I would say. And also, like, in Vintage, it was pretty busted. That's the thing, is, like, that's why I don't actually think it's so much having Planeswalkers with static abilities that's the problem. Because if you look at the War of the Stark Planeswalkers, I actually like a huge percentage of them. I think it's, like, out of the, what is there, 37, I want to say? I want to say, like, 33 of the 37, I think are, like, really sweet, awesome designs that I want to see more of. And there's, like, 4 of the 37 where it's just like, Wizards, why in the world? Why in the world would you put this effect into your game? Like, what are you thinking? Yeah, let's just pass in Shark, I guess. It gets around counter spells the best. Opponent's going to cast out the Champion of Wits. Okay. Interesting. Opponent passes. Well, let us make a Shark. Go to combat. Attack ya. Hit ya. Yeah, let's kick a Relic. They're probably going to counter it, but... Wow, maybe they just don't have counters. Okay. Okay, well, now we have a lot of mana. Interesting. I was definitely expecting our opponent to have a counter. Opponent's going to Baffling on the Shark. What is our opponent's deck? Does this mean Karn's going to resolve? No. Maybe not. Oh, they did have a counter. Well, let's Mythos of Aluna cast out. Cast out, cast out. Get back Champion of Wits to loot away some of these. Ooh, there we go. There we go. Loot away the Wrath. Loot away a Champion of the Woods for next turn. Play Guardian Idol. Pass the turn. Okay. Okay, if you Narset me, opponent, I swear. I swear, opponent. If Narset is what you were thinking of, do not do it. Hey, what's up, Draven? This deck's been sweet. This deck just has been doing some crazy things since we upgraded it. Someone got me today with Veto and Exquisite Blood. Ooh, that's spicy. All right. So here comes the Teferis. Running into a ton of control all of a sudden, which is weird. Huh. So he can't quite kill the Teferi. 1, 2, 3. Play Power Stone Shard. Get back Champion of Wits. Draw some cards. Ew. Discard some cards. Turn on Guardian Idol. Hit Teferi to 1. Play the land, play the Mind Stone. Go. Alright. Well, can we get through the Teferi? Also, MTG Goldfish would get even more popular if pre-modern were acknowledged. Ooh. So, all right, opponent's gonna do a little wrathing. So where would you get pre-modern deck list 10 Soretti? Like, I think that's kind of the challenge. It's not a... It's not so much a lack of desire to acknowledge pre-modern. The hard part is where do you actually get deck lists that would go on the site for pre-modern? So opponent blocks. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. Whatever. Anointed Procession. Champion of Wits. Refuel. And this is a good way to get through it to Teferi. Guardian Idol and Champion of Wits. And, yes, we will draw 4. Wow, there's all of our action. Discard you and discard... You? Alright. And pass the turn. Alright, opponent. We're coming for you. Like, I think we can beat control decks. Would kill for pauper content. Oh, pre-modern content is probably unlikely because there's not really a way to just play pre-modern on Magic Online. I think maybe there could be a chance of like a special like crossover or something. Especially if paper events ever come back. More pauper content is definitely a sweet idea. That would be sweet for sure. All right. So opponent's got 3 cards. All right, let's start with Mythos of Aluna. On Power Stone Shard. That's a combo. That's a combo. Well, let's see how many counters they got. That was a original synergy that made us interested in this deck. We will play a Karn. Okay, there's a counter. So we will... Champion of Wits. Actually, maybe we Anointed Procession first. Oh, Arena's going to mess this up, isn't it? Alright. I guess we got to undo all this. So, Anointed Procession. Champion of Wits. X, about 1 million. Draw basically the rest of our deck. Okay. Discard Champion of Wits and Mind Stone. Discard land. Discard land, and now I think we gotta stop. We're gonna say no. I feel bad about it, but we're gonna say no. Then we will play a Guardian Idol. Play a Guardian Idol. Play a Anointed Procession. Play a Berry Druid. And pass the turn. All right. All right. I mean, things are going to be interesting next turn. They're going to be very interesting. Opponent is Kanta. I mean, we might break Arena. We might break Arena. Do you have a win con in the deck for getting the library to 0? No, we don't have something to reward us for milling ourselves out. Yeah, we can make a ridiculous... I think that's probably our main game plan, is just, like, pass all of our mana into copies of Sharks. Yeah, opponent Wrath. Sure. And I don't know... I mean, Disallow, I guess, could get around it, but... We could Mythos of Aluna Anointed Procession. I think that almost certainly breaks Arena. Opponent plays a land. Passes, untaps. Like, do we cast it or do we try to shark it? The problem is if we the problem is if we cast Shark Typhoon, our opponent could just counter it. You want to break it? Do we really want to break it? I mean, we've done it before. It's kind of fun to make a bunch of sharks, though. Like, I don't think we need to break it here. We're in a pretty sweet spot without breaking it, so I think we do not break it, honestly. We can play Jace Cunning Castaway. We could cast Call, too. We will...
Are they your memories or mine?
Huh. Making copies of Jace would be sweet. Now let's
Just because it isn't
make 8 tokens.
kill you.
Kick a Jace Mirror Mage. Make a few Jaces.
Love making
8.
plans.
Do some scrying, I guess.
What a refreshing thought.
What's an Anointed Procession? And a Seagate Restaurant. Alright, Anointed Procession to the top. We will cash in a Jace to draw it.
One more secret unlocked.
Anointed Procession. Scry with Jace.
Every thought matters.
Bottom. Scry with Jace. So many Jaces. We can't copy Procession or Arena Crashes. That's the issue. We can copy something else with Mythos of Aluna. Ooh, Power Stone Shard. I actually think we want both of these. So let's draw with Jace. We actually want another blue source.
Another answer, another riddle.
Draw with Jace. 8 Jace is a lot of card advantage.
This will have to do.
Yeah, the problem is our opponent just has so many counters. That's kind of the issue. Another Power Stone Shard. Oh, let's just... Alright, Scry with Jace. Let's just pass and make Sharks, I guess.
Where's the next?
Yeah, the problem is we only have 11 cards in our deck. That's kind of the issue. Bottom. Scry with Jace.
I see how all this connects now.
Bottom. Power Stone Shard, I guess. Sure. Draw it. Play a Power Stone Shard. And then... Wait, where's our blue mana? Oh, there it is. And then... Hang on, we will use our Mythos of Eluda. We're going to maximize our Shark power, I think. Mythos of Eluda, Power Stone Shard. We only get one cycle. We just get a ton of sharks. Okay. And now we will pass the turn. All right, opponent, your go. Your go. Sharkopolis. Sharkocalypse? Sharkocalypse. There we go. Oh, yes, we have one. We have one more blue mana. So, oh, opponent. Opponent. Oh, we will teach you a lesson about sharks. Oh, opponent flips. Blue-white is much less likely to play Disallow, so I'm not as concerned about Disallow. And even if they have Disallow, then I guess we just untap and make a million Angel tokens. Oh, this is going to be, we have so much mana. 16! Oh, these sharks are going to be so incredibly big. Opponent plays a land. Oh, this is going to be so sweet. Opponent goes to combat. Okay. QQ. 425. So you make it, oh my god, 423. Okay. 420? 420? All right, 420. Let's go 420. All right. Fart. Smoke him if you got him. Oh. Yeah. This deck's sweet. Oh, this deck just... This deck does hilarious things. I mean, I guess this one's been confirmed dank. I guess I would say. Ooh. All right, that went well. Oh my goodness. So we can go down the Wrath. Oh, it's Janksgiving, and that was good. That was super. Oh, it was so good. That's the biggest shark I've ever seen. I like this deck. I don't know if this deck's good, but this has been one of the just most spectacular decks we've played. Just the stuff that this deck can do is so ridiculously over the top. And I mean, it has been like kind of winning too. We lost to the Narset, but we need a 420 shark emote. Yes, happy Janksgiving, everyone. 420 shark emote would be pretty interesting. Is that too unfamily friendly for our vibe? A little too I mean, I guess it's just a meme. What are we cutting? We gotta cut one more of something. And I don't know what that is. The Jaces are actually decent in this. Let's go down one Mind Stone. Sure. Right like that. Alright, about it. I don't know if we can top that. That might be the pinnacle of tonight's stream. Let's put Mythos to the bottom for now, I guess. Mana's a little clunky on this one, but... Amiri's call. Tapped. We have a new donation from... The deck does play some pretty long games, though. Let's Guardian Idol. New donation from McFly, $4.20. All the Sharks. Indeed. Thank you. Thank you so much for the donation. Found it. Passing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, yeah, I mean, Anointed Procession? Don't counter it. Ooh. Getting censored is the worst. That one hurts. That one really hurts. Blue Mana's good. Let's play Championoids. Resolves. Discard and... discard, I guess. Alright, pass it over. We need the double blue to get back this champion eventually. Hopefully. In theory. Alright, there's a cast out. Well, now we need our Mythos of Aluna. Yeah, he's the champion. If our opponent untaps and plays Teferi here, it's not good for us. Ooh. Alright, opponent's passing? That's better for us. Now play the land. Yeah, let's pass and make a shark, I guess, at this point. Opponent draws. Am I in the orange zone? I am surrounded by orange zones, but one of the upsides of living in the middle of nowhere rather than a city is I don't think we're technically an orange zone here, but like a lot of the cities that are, you know, an hour away or so are orange zoned at this point. Well, go to combat, get in, hit you. We would like to resolve all of these cards, but that seems unlikely. Alright, let's lead with Karn. I'm sure our opponent's not playing land, so they gotta be just drawing handfuls of counters. Alright, counter 1, Disdainful Stroke. Sure. We do have enough pressure on the board, though, that our opponent can't really just slam it to Teferi. Alright, there's a land. Opponent, passing. Ooh, veto I like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Getting close. Go to combat, get in, hit ya. Down to 12 past the turn. Opponent's gonna cast out the shark. Alright. Alright, cast your Teferi. We can veto it, untap, Seagate Restoration it. Opponent plays a land. We'll play the land past the turn. Makes a 1/1. Orange Zone, yeah, I think it's like it's COVID related. Like, I don't know the exact criteria, but that's an increasing amount of cases. Ooh, Yeah, let's go for it. Mythos of Aluna. Whew, so many disdainful strokes. Mythos of Aluna is just like a really good card. Like, I feel like you would just almost just play it for value, and it's fine. I have some personal beef with Syracuse, but Seth's presence at SCG Syracuse is the only thing that ever tempts me to go back. Well, alright. Counter it. Untap. Draw some cards. Pass the turn. Opponent gets and hits us. Do we have another Teferi? That was big. Resolving a Seagate Restoration is huge. That is super huge. Opponent's thinking. See, like, our deck isn't bad against control if we're not getting Narsetted out of drawing cards. If we're getting Narsetted out of drawing cards, then it's much, much worse. About it. It's the most fun deck, the most fun I've had playing a historic deck in a while. We've played some sweet decks lately, but boy, this deck, I think, has been the most fun. Kind of amazing that it started with one of the jankiest decks we've played of all time. Like, we definitely made some big strides from where we began with this deck. Yeah, my little brother plays, well, one of my little brothers plays college basketball, and they were supposed to go to Kentucky this week to do like a bubble tournament something, but they're having so many. Yeah, not quite 31, but like 6. So there are many of them. But he's the big little one, the 7-foot little one. But but they had to cancel it because of all the COVID cases. One of their coaches, like, or someone associated with the team, came down with it. So yeah, it's kind of crazy that they're even trying to do it. I think they've canceled. It's really weird. They canceled like all the SUNY schools athletics, but like Syracuse is still apparently starting their season on Friday. So yeah, I don't know. I don't have a super high hope that they're actually going to do it. Well, the sad thing is, like, that was the biggest game of the year, or playing against Kentucky. Like, that was something he was actually really excited about. That was like out of the entire season, he was like, I don't really even care if they cancel the season. Obviously, I'd like to have the season, but I hope we get to do the like Kentucky tournament, because Kentucky's like top tier, one of the most prestigious like basketball schools. What are we doing here? He plays at Detroit Mercy this year. Detroit. I guess it's Detroit Mercy now, but I guess we should have been focusing on this. Play a land. Karn. What do you say about a Karn opponent? They say absorb. Championowitz. What do you say about Championowitz? Resolves. We'd like to get one in the graveyard. Discard a Mind Stone. And Skyclave? Oh, let's discard a Miria's Call for now. And pass the turn. Alright. I mean, that was not an insane turn. We really just wanted the champion in the graveyard so we could embalm it. That's when it's much, much better. Opponent, please attack us. Alright, no attacks. Opponent passes. More Mind Stones. Go to combat. Get in, hit ya. I mean, block if you will, opponent. We want it in the graveyard. Please, please, please. For Fenrin, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, playing a Phyrexia Tower could be interesting. Opponent's gonna take it. Yep. Down to 13. I'll play Anointed Procession. Another absorb. I'll play a Mind Stone. I don't want to play the Jace when it gets censored. Like, getting a counter is one thing, getting it censored is a whole nother area of brutality. Opponent passing. Get. If they bait us into a Wrath, yeah, that's fine. If they bait us into a Wrath, then this might be some sort of trick, but if they Wrath, then Champion of Wits is in the graveyard, and we're kind of okay with that, so I think this is fine. And if they tap out for like a cast out or something, that's also fine. How do you optimize the build of this deck? Well, I mean, the Jaces are mostly in there as a meme. So cutting the Jaces would probably be step one, I would say. All right, so we get to eat the token. There's the Wrath. Okay, that's fine, because we get the Championowitz. Well, Championowitz. Draw some cards. Discard a land. Discard a... Power... Actually, discard this land. Discard this land. Discard a Power Stone Shard. Play a land. Play a Jace. I mean, we're just grinding through the control deck. Jace for Narset. Yeah, I mean, Narset is annoying. And it would annoy our opponents as much as it annoys us. So I could see that. I don't know. So the downside is the games have been so long and combo-y that we've only gotten in like 3 games with it. And that might be all we get in for the entire stream. So that's kind of like the drawback of the deck. We'll look at it after this game, but before we end the stream, we'll look at it and talk about optimizing it, because I don't think we're gonna have time to do another whole game because this deck goes so long. Yeah, Narset. So what would we replace the Jaces with? I mean, the Jaces are like, they're not bad in the deck, but they could probably be something better, because the Jaces are like, they're really funny when we're comboing, but do we really need them when we're comboing? Is this our opponent just giving up? Is this how it ends? They got 420 Shark to the last game, and now they're done. 3 Fairy's banned in Historic, so we can't 3 Fairy, thankfully. I'm glad that, I mean, I guess I can't blame our opponent for being a little salty after we got him with that big Shark. I don't know, they just hovered over us. Oh, okay, they were trying to decide if they wanted to counter it, I see. I'll pass the turn. But yeah, we'll talk a little bit about optimizing it after this game, before we wrap up for the night. I know, Jaguar, I miss Momir too. We gotta do more Moto streams, I guess. Maybe that's the solution, is going back to do more Moto streams. Well, get in. Opponent takes it. Kick a relic. Kick a Jace. Oh, please no censor. Anything but censor. If it's a real counter, we're fine. Oh, okay, Jace resolves. Only 2, because we don't have the... We don't have an Anointed Procession at the moment.
How does it all fit together?
Well, keep Championowitz.
Knowledge is a skeleton key.
Actually, Seagate Restoration first. Pass the turn. I would like Moto stream specifically for Modern, but thinking about getting into Modern, but I really don't know the meta that well. Yeah, we've played a lot of Historic recently because of... Oh, there's a Teferi. We've played a lot of Moto recently, or a lot of Historic recently, just because of the new sets mostly. But... Alright, gonna kill a Jace. I mean, I think we're mostly fine with all this. But yeah, we definitely need to play some more Modern. There's a bunch of Modern coming up on the YouTube shortly too. Well, that's Seagate Restoration. One, two, three, four, five, six. Well, all right. Cast Shark Typhoon. I guess we just draw. Sense is gonna die. Oh, pass the turn. Pass the turn. Opponent casts Shark Typhoon. Yeah, draws a card. Well, this gets interesting now. Plays a land, gets it hits us. Untaps. Oh, Veto's good. Amiria's Call. Make some sharks with it. Or a shark with it. Opponent counters. We will counter. Make another shark. Pass the turn. Alright. Opponent, good draw card. Well, it's the Shark Wars. Who wins the Great Shark War? Opponent. Opponent's got more cards in hand at the moment. We got more. Wow, main phase Scry. We got more mana, though. And we got this champion, which could be helpful. Mythos would be insane. Ooh, both to the top? Okay. Tap land. Opponent. Well, draw a card with the Mind Stone. What do you think about Penny Dreadful? Would you consider playing it sometime? So, well, play champion. My issue with Penny Dreadful has just been that I found it difficult to... I'll discard the 2 lands. Ew. Go to combat. Everything. So they're going to make a shark. They can block. Do we kill Teferi or do we go to our opponent? The problem I have with Penny Dreadful is it's just not easy for me to know what's legal in it. And I guess it's also not super easy to play because it's not officially supported. But it is something that I think could happen as a special thing. So it's something I'd be interested in trying at some point. Huh. I think we gotta go all one or another. I feel like sending one at Teferi, then our opponent just eats, takes 7. Well, maybe sending one at Teferi's fine. Then our opponent blocks here, takes 6. They could also have a spell. Alright, let's see if we can kill Teferi. Opponent cycle Sensor. Oh, that is the perfect card to cycle into. Like, literally 10 out of 10. Alright. Yeah, opponent. Opponent's in amazing shape now. That was an insane draw. Well, kick a relic. Play Guardian Idol, but yeah, I mean, yeah, pass the turn. But our opponent's got the bigger sharks. That cast out was huge. Oh no! Oh boy, do I hate Narset again. Alright, so we're probably actually going to end up losing this match because they're playing Narset. And Narset is the worst. Opponent gets to draw with Teferi. It does make me a little salty that we've played 2 Narset decks in a row. And Narset is, oh boy. It is miserable. Well, kill a shark. Opponent gets to draw cards. And our opponent, that cast out was so big. Ugh. Oh, dear. Karn would be sweet, but it's never going to resolve, and we can't draw cards because puke. Opponent's playing Narset, so we get back a Mind Stone. Play a Mind Stone. Go to combat. Attack Narset. Oh, Narset. It's a card that shouldn't exist. It does exist, but it shouldn't. Karn gets countered because Narset. Yup, opponent gets a shark. Also because of Narset. And we'll pass the turn. Hey, what's up, Jade? Opponent. I don't think we can scoop, though. Like, Narset's miserable, but I don't think we can actually just scoop here. Opponent leaves one to the top, adapts, draws a guard. Going to tuck a shark. I mean, I think our odds of winning are very low, but they're not actually 0. Probably pretty close. Another Teferi. Hooray. Opponent goes to combat. Attacks with everything. Yeah. Well. I don't even know if I want to go to game 3, though, because it's a Narset deck. Ugh, just ban Narset Wizards. Good God. Yeah, Narset's on my cards I wish I could erase from Magic list. Pretty high on it. Well, we will draw. We will attempt to draw. Opponent, go think about it. It's a land. All right. Yep. Well, we'll try game 3, but it's an Narset deck again. Run it back. This is a Cursive Teferi. You never know when to scoop, even though you know you're pretty much dead. Yeah. I don't think we're at 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I think we're at like 7 minutes something, but our opponent is ahead on time. All right, let's see what happens. Hopefully Narset doesn't show up. Well, I guess we'll keep it. We got vetoes. We got the Mythos of Valuna, so if our opponent is too greedy with their tapping out, we could copy a Planeswalker maybe. Well, let's Seagate Restoration tapped, Guardian Idol. Go. Get our mana going. Opponent. Guardian Idols are idols also nice because it can attack Planeswalkers. That's a bonus. Alright, there's a Narset. So we're going to do this. The question is going to be, does our opponent have cast out? Oh, well, Mythos of Valuna, the Narset. Get a Seagate Restoration. It is pretty sweet that Narset can hit the lands, too. We really wanted to land there. Well, let's see if they got the cast out. I mean, I guess if they do, we can run it back and do it again. But at least this is some amount of parity, where our opponent can't draw all their cards, while we can't draw cards. Hey, what's up, General Chow? How are you? I like some of the static abilities, though. But I feel like the Narset statics are just a bit much. Narset, Teferi, Nissa. Those are the statics that are just effects that I don't think would be good. Like, imagine it was a 3-mana enchantment that had that same tax. Like, Nissa's ability is, like, especially egregious. Like, that's just not an effect that, Not an effect that is asymmetrical typically. Nissa? I mean, Nissa doesn't really have to be built around, does it? Like, how do you have to build around Nissa? Just like be a green deck, I guess? Oh god. Alright. So opponents gonna be able to turn on their card draw by killing our Narset. But we can't kill their Narset. Opponent gets in, kills our Narset. Yeah.
My mind needs a rest.
Passes. Well, Guardian Idol. If they have another Shark Typhoon, that's really bad. Attack Narset. Kill Narset. Okay.
Still have much to
Guardian Idol. Pass the turn. Okay, we got through a Narset. A Narset is down. It is dead. It's not a problem anymore. Wow, they do have it. Oh, no. Okay, this is awkward. That's a lot of flying power that we can't actually really stop at the moment. Yeah. Yeah, about that. Opponent apparently sideboarded in a million Narsets. Don't mess with my card draw. That's the only rule. Pussa? P-U-S-A? I do not know who that is, actually. Now let's... How do we get out from under this? Let's Champion of Wits. Oy, 2 lands. Discard a land. Discard a land. Play Anointed Procession. Opponent counters. Oh. Well, alright. I mean, I don't think we really got a choice here. Veto it. This does mean our opponent can untap Teferi, tuck it, and then we're probably a little bit tucked. Would make a good chess player. Why is that? Because I don't have to worry about people stopping my card draw. Hey, what's up, Kudos Oak? How are you? Oh, we're just losing to Sharks, and our opponent's got vetoes, and we keep drawing lands. We can't win this raise. There's no way. Oh, we're just done. The double Sharks. Opponent got the weird janky aggro draw, and I think that is going to be enough because, yeah, these Sharks are just going to go there with the veto hiding in hand to keep us from doing anything. Yeah, he need a 14 past the turn, but, yeah, opponent has a cast out. Oh, well, an annoying way for it to end. Although, our opponent will have to live with the fact that, well, the veto's in their hand. Opponent will have to live with the fact they got killed by a 420 power shark, so... Wow, really? Are we just, playing it because we can? Karn. Opponent counters. Yup. Mythos of Aluna. Opponent counters. And we scoop it up. Well, I think that deck is super sweet. I wish that we had played against a wider variety of matchups instead of just playing against Narset 66.7% of the time. But the deck is definitely super sweet, and I plan on playing with it more. As far as the deck, if you do want to mess around with it, I would say, if Arena decides to load here, Arena is struggling from the big sharks. I would say the cards I would just consider memes that you don't actually want to play if your goal is to be competitive are the Jaces for sure. Like, they're not horrible. You could play them in the sideboard if you wanted to. I think maybe you just Jaces and like actually just go up more Shark Typhoons. We saw in that last game, like, our opponent just, those 2 Shark Typhoons were enough. I'm not sure about, like, we brought in the Wrath of Gods. Do we even want Wrath of Gods? Is Wrath of God even a main deckable card? I don't know. Does it look bad because we played 2 Narset control decks in a row? If we played a bigger sample size, is it worth it in the main deck? I think that's up for debate. But I think the easiest swap is definitely the Jaces are just not really competitive. And the Sharks are very good in the deck. So I might consider getting rid of the Wrath of God somehow, but from the main deck. But I think that is probably the easiest change I would make. But on that note, why not copy 2 3/3s? Mirroring Control was rough. It's just Narset. It all comes down to Narset. It's all about Narset. But on that note, everyone, I think that brings us to the end of our Janksgiving stream, and actually the end of our streams for the week, because Thursday, actual Thanksgiving, so no stream, but we'll be back on Monday with the next one. So, reminders on the way out the door, replay YouTube, that's where you can find all the old streams, normal YouTube, ton of stuff going up on there. One more reminder that our sponsor this wonderful evening is Card Kingdom, and maybe you need some magic cards. You can get them at cardkingdom.com, even get a free Scoop Soldier sticker. So thank you to Card Kingdom for supporting the show. And Command Fest, Saturday, I believe 5 Eastern-ish, doing a Commander game for the Command Fest stream. So if you're looking for something to do that weekend, this weekend, come check that out as well. That'll be super sweet. And we'll be back Monday to have some more fun. So until then, thanks to all of you. That's the most important thing. Thanks for hanging out for my complaining about Narset keeping me from drawing cards, our massive sharks, our crazy combo turns. It was super fun. So Ali, thank you for rating, but we're like literally just going offline. But we will pass the viewers along. Definitely appreciate it though. But on that note, everyone, I love you all. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Thanks again, Ali, for the raid. And yeah, sorry, we'll ship you along to someone. I promise. We're gonna be raiding too, so stick along for raid number 2. But have a wonderful night, everyone. Happy Janksgiving, and yeah, see you Monday.